So hi everybody. I decided to create this video because I've had quite a few comments on how to use the request submission page and people not using it because it's a bit too complicated for them or it's not understanding terminology and things like that. So I've created this. I've said that part already. So yeah, that's the point of this video, is to help you guys understand it and use it, because it will make my life easier, which by extension will make your life easier, because it will mean that your requests will get done faster. Right now, a lot of people, I think I just hit the microphone, I'm sorry. Right now, a lot of people are using the comment section, and while that's usually fine, it's leaving it open to be missed. And I do get a lot of comments. You might not see it, but I do get a lot of comments, and it just means that I miss a lot of requests, and there's no real way to filter just for requests, because people don't say, "Can you please make this?" It's make this, or I would like this, or whatever. If you're going to make a request, be polite about it. Don't say make this, or I think this would be great, because frankly I don't care what you think would be great. You are asking me to make you something for free, so be nice about it. Say, could you make, can you do, and use manners, please, because I am getting way too many comments where people are making demands rather than requests, and I'm not going to make a video if you are demanding that I make it. So that is my mini rant, and I'm done with that now. Just try to be nice to me. I am a person, and I'm making you something which I don't have to make. Okay? Alright. So, yeah. I'm getting off topic again. Why do I keep doing this? I've made this video so many times today, and something always goes wrong. This is the 6th time I've made this, and it's just not working for me. I'm going to be very annoyed if this fails again. So, the main point of this was to capture the information that people were forgetting to add when it comes to making their comment requests. So, you may know a song backwards and forwards, or you may even be able to write out the entire lyrics from memory. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to know that song. And if you tell me just a song name, and assuming that I would know the song, it's going to cause a delay. So you make a request that's just a song, then I have to come back. I have to see it first, and then I have to come back to you and ask you who the artist is. And then in that time frame that it takes me to see the comment and reply to the comment asking you for this information, you've now got two extra song requests in between them. So those two go before you. And then in the time that it takes for me to comment, for you to see it, and for you to comment back, you've got another handful of song requests that are complete, that are then going to go ahead of you because they gave me the full information. I can't put placeholders in for you, because there's been cases where I've put in a placeholder and the person making the request never got back to me. So there's just this constant lifting of this song that I didn't know who made it. And it got to the top, and I'm sitting there going, okay, what now? And so I would just have to keep waiting and keep moving up one song, until I ended up just deleting it, because they were never going to get back to me. And it's just wasting my time, and it's wasting your time, and I'm not going to put you ahead of somebody who gives me full information. I know it seems a bit unfair, but if you need to give me the full information if you want me to make something for you. So, with that in mind, I created this request submission page, and I had been thinking about making it for a long time before I actually did. I just couldn't do it. I didn't know how to do it, and then I came across these Google form things, which allowed me to do it. And that's been fantastic because it really helps me to get the information that I need, because they're mandatory fields. So if you were to click out of them, you can't submit until you give me the information that I need. So, I have an example here. Here's one we prepared earlier. I wonder how many people actually get that reference now. A lot of my viewers are really quite young. Huh. If you got that reference, let me know. So, I pulled out a song that had already been made because I wasn't going to give you hints on what's coming out in the future, and I picked the Final Countdown, which I just released a 10-hour version of. And so the song name is The Final Countdown. So this song, which is up here, is originally made by Europe, but the song that I wanted, which was one of mine, I think, was actually a cover. So it was done by Damned Anthem. So if I'd have popped that in here, it's a totally different song. And by the way, if you ever get the chance to watch this one, watch it. It's fantastic. Anything by Jonathan Young and Caleb Hiles is brilliant. They're so funny. So in this case, because I didn't want the Europe version of it, it is a cover. So I know a lot of people get confused when it comes to cover and mainstream. So in this case, people like Avril Lavigne or Adele, who else? I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Skillet, Eminem. They are your mainstream original artists. When it comes to people like Damned Anthem or NCS, Jonathan Young does a lot of covers, this terrifying looking thing. These are your covers. Nightcore is very, very vaguely, loosely considered a cover, but not really. So in this case, I want you to tell me who the cover artist is. Who sang the song that you want, not who sang the original song. So this one is Damned Anthem. I feel like I spelt that wrong. I've looked at it so many times, I feel like I spelt it wrong. So lyrics, yes, no. If you go into here and type in, I'm going to not do lyrics if you put that, because lyric videos take 3 days to make on average. They are very hard, they take a very, very long time to make, and they are very prone to simply breaking. I've had several that just simply corrupt, and if they corrupt, that 7-8 hours that you just worked on it consistently is gone. There is nothing you can do about it. I only do one a day, one a week. God, imagine doing one a day. And so because I only do one a week, if you were to put in your yes here, you're looking at a 64-week delay in your song. So unless you absolutely have to put in lyrics for whatever reason, you are just adamant and you don't care about the delay, then hit yes. But if you don't want to wait that long, then right now we're looking at, it's something like, I actually don't know. Regardless, there is a long delay right now. I have something like 320 song requests, so I only release 9 songs a week 10 if you include the lyric video, which I haven't done for a little while because they just keep fucking up. So you can imagine how long these songs requests are taking, unless you get super lucky and somebody has already requested your particular song, in which case it'll be out sooner, but that doesn't happen as often as you'd think it would. I don't get a lot of duplicates, unfortunately. So yeah, that's just how it is at the moment. So 10 hours, yeah, why not? I'm probably going to do it regardless in the end. At the moment I am going backwards and starting back at the beginning and just slowly redoing all of the songs in a 10-hour version. If you want a 10-hour version, then hit yes. If you don't care, then it'll eventually get done regardless. Unless I get sick of doing it and stop, and yeah. Most cases, if you request it to be done, it will go out within a couple of days of your original 1 hour request. I try to do it at the same time, but it doesn't always happen because of time restraints and things like that. You can put in your YouTube name. That could be your real name if you want it to be your real name. Just your first name, please don't give me your entire name. This is going up on YouTube. You don't want that information being released. So, either put in your YouTube name, if you prefer that, or your first name, if that's what you prefer. I did put that your YouTube name here, but it really doesn't matter what you put. I will show you that where it goes, because it does go on the video itself. So you may not have actually looked, but your name does go up. Hey, look, it's my one. Yeah, it will actually be put up here along with the other information, like who did the artwork, who did this one. There's another cover. So this one was Bang Bang. If you didn't know, that's a Cher song, I believe, and it was done by Dua Lipa. So this is a cover, different from the original, who was Cher. I think there's one by Nicki Minaj as well, but I don't really like it, so. But your name will go onto the request. Why am I? Okay, yeah, so just keep that in mind, that whatever you put there will go up, unless you don't want me to put something up, in which case just put anonymous or not applicable. Profanity. Now, when it comes to profanity, it's a bit different because it's entirely up to me whether I believe a song that has profanity in it is appropriate. You've got to keep in mind that some of the viewers here are as young as, 9 or 10. Majority are older than that, but I do have very young viewers. And while I do songs that have profanity in them, it's usually a case of it's not offensive in most circumstances. It's not racist, it's not sexist, it's not whatever, xenophobic or whatever, anything like that. I will not do songs like that on my channel. However, you can still request them. Just keep in mind that if there is a lot of profanity, particularly profanity directed at a particular group or a person or whatever, then your song might not get done. And I won't tell you that it's not getting done unless I can find a comment of yours on something else. So that's why putting your YouTube name up here would be helpful. But in most cases, I do Eminem, I did Roses, I did Murder, which is literally a song about going around killing somebody. So most cases I will do the song unless there is a reason why I won't. And it's usually because I feel that it would be inappropriate, or the songs that I simply refuse to make because it means I have to listen to it and I find it offensive. I'm Australian. I don't find a lot offensive. Profanity is my main language. It's very rare that I would refuse to do a song because of the content, except for one. There has been one, and yeah, it's just very rare that I will refuse a song because of what's in it. So, anything below that is all just, do you feel like it? No? Okay, cool. Never mind. But the rest of this is important. So once you've done all that, you can hit the nice pretty little submit button. So at that point, you can actually edit it and change stuff, whatever you want. You can change this from cover to mainstream. Make sure if you change it from cover to mainstream, tell me who the mainstream artist is. So in this case, it would be Europe. Don't just change that to mainstream and then still tell me that you want Damned Anthem, because I'm going to use Damned Anthem because they're awesome. Okay? So now that's been requested, then we come over to here. So, let's go to 6. Better than drum. Okay. I swear, I know that song. It's been requested like 6 freaking times already. So, this is what I see on my side of things. So, we've got name. I can't edit anything, like I can't change any of your information, but the main reason why this is so good is because there's this feature, and this allows me to download everything that you tell me. So it breaks it down into nice neat little columns where I can then find the duplicates. I can then break it down into lyrics and non-lyrics, and then I can break it down further into lyrics with 10 hour or lyrics without 10 hour, or just a standard 1 hour without lyrics and you want it to be a 10 hour, if that makes sense. It breaks it down into 4 different sections, which makes my life way easier, because then I don't tend to forget that a song requires a 10 hour version, which I still manage to do somehow. That's usually where you find that I'll have the original 1 hour and then the next day will be the 10 hour because I forgot that I was supposed to have a 10 hour. I've done that a lot lately, actually. I've just been, tired working. So this is my side of it, and it really does help if you use this instead of the comments. It's not to say that you can't use the comments, it just means that there's a better chance that I'm going to miss it, which has happened and continues to happen just because I get so many comments and there's no way to filter them to say a specific thing, because you guys ask in so many different ways. It's just impossible to filter via a specific criteria. I did once earlier on filter by the word do. Can you please do this song? There's a lot of comments with D-O together. I'm just trying to imagine how many words has D and O together. There's a lot. So back in earlier when I only had, 1,000 subscribers or whatever, that wasn't so bad. But now we have almost 6,000, and it's just impossible to filter it that way. So if I don't see it, then it's probably going to get missed. And if you do, for whatever reason, have to use the comment section, if I don't reply to it, comment it again, because it means I haven't seen it. Okay? I think that's pretty much it for this. Hopefully it works this time, because I really don't want to do this again. If you have any other suggestions or things that you might like to see on the channel, things like this, where it's just helpful information for you, anything that you can think of, then please suggest it. Please don't fill this comment section with requests, because that will annoy me. I'll do them, but it'll annoy me. Yeah, anything at all that you can think of that would make things better or more interesting, then let me know and I'll look into it. But otherwise, I think that's pretty much it for this one. And hopefully this helps, and hopefully it'll encourage you to use this more, because this is the best way to get them through to me. So, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video. Bye.